Sandman.
Greetings, friends. I'm sure many of you have heard stories of vampires, creatures of the night that drink the blood of living things. All of them were once ordinary humans, but over time they turned into cursed creatures. This video is not about them, but about one very mysterious and elusive creature that drinks the blood of livestock, which is supposedly also a vampire, but not of human, but of animal origin. The Chupacabra is a legendary cryptid rumored to inhabit parts of the Americas. It is associated more recently with sightings of an allegedly unknown animal in Puerto Rico, Mexico, and the United States, especially in Latin American communities. The name comes from the animal's reported vampiric behavior. Chupar means to suck in Spanish, and cabra means goat. The first reported sightings of the Chupacabra were in Puerto Rico in the early 1990s. A series of attacks on small livestock, primarily goats, led witnesses to describe a strange, vampire-like creature sucking the animal's blood. Descriptions varied, but some common features included a reptile-like body, spikes down the back, and glowing red eyes. Some theorized it was an unknown species, while others believed it to be some sort of mutant or scientific experiment gone wrong. As reports spread to other Latin American countries and parts of the southern United States, the attacks multiplied, along with wildly divergent eyewitness accounts. Some described the Chupacabra as resembling a hairless dog with fangs. Others saw a kangaroo-like creature, a giant rodent, or even something vaguely humanoid with a distinctive hopping gait. This led skeptics to claim that Chupacabra was simply a catch-all term for a variety of known predators, mainly coyotes, dogs, and foxes afflicted by mange. Many questions remain about the origins and nature of the Chupacabra. Some cryptozoologists theorize it could represent an unknown branch of the canine family. Others posit that it is an alien creature or the product of secret genetic experiments, accounting for its allegedly bizarre features and behaviors. The wide geographical range of sightings also raises questions of whether multiple creatures are involved rather than a single species. Researchers have attempted to collect physical evidence and DNA samples from alleged Chupacabra kills, but results have so far been inconclusive or revealed only common animals as the culprits. The Chupacabra remains a major part of contemporary Latin American folklore and popular culture. It is a favorite topic for legends and campfire stories, especially in rural areas, and has inspired fictional works in literature, television shows like The X-Files, and more than 50 horror films since the 2000s. Theories abound that the Chupacabra represents something larger, whether fears of the predation of livestock essential to rural economies, unease over scientific meddling in nature, or distrust of government and institutions believed to hide the true story of the creature. Puerto Rico in particular has embraced the Chupacabra as a cultural icon and source of local pride. The Puerto Rico Department of Natural Resources has humorously placed Chupacabra warning signs in certain forests. In Canavanas, an annual Chupacabras festival features costumes, home decor, food, and music celebrating the enigmatic beast. The festival draws believers and skeptics alike for raucous entertainment built around the island's most famous cryptid. Tourists can even visit the alleged birthplace of the Chupacabra in a cave in the municipalities of Orocovis and Morovis. The legend shows no signs of dying out anytime soon. Hundreds of credible sightings continue to be reported every year, from all over the Americas. Ranchers across the Southwest still routinely find livestock drained of blood and attribute it to the Chupacabra. Despite decades of searches by enthusiasts and scientists, no conclusive evidence or perfectly matching specimen has been publicly documented. The tantalizing lack of proof, combined with frightening eyewitness accounts, keeps the Chupacabra shrouded in mystery and the stuff of nightmares. Some radical theories suggest the Chupacabra is actually an alien species deliberately brought to Earth by extraterrestrials to create chaos and eat livestock as the first phase of an invasion. Other fringe ideas say the creature is the product of DNA experiments by governments aimed at developing bioweapons, which then escaped into the wild. These dramatic concepts have mainly succeeded in expanding the Chupacabra's popularity in fiction and folk belief. Professional biologists urge skeptical, scientific analysis. They have proposed more prosaic explanations for Chupacabra sightings, primarily predatory animals with severe mange. Canines like coyotes and wolves with advanced skin diseases appear hairless, with thick, wrinkled skin, distorted features, and an odd hopping gait. Mangy foxes, raccoons, and domestic dogs could also fit survivor descriptions, especially in the dark from a distance. These afflicted animals often have aggression and crazed behavior stemming from their infirmity, which could lead them to attack livestock. But thus far, no mange theory has conclusively covered all the alleged Chupacabra characteristics. Until a specimen is captured and documented, or thorough DNA testing links attacks to known animals, the Chupacabra will likely remain a biological and cultural puzzle. Too many credible witnesses and victims have described something uncanny, whether a real creature, a multiplicity of misidentified animals, or an emergent mythology. What is certain is that as long as livestock continue to die with strange puncture wounds and drained blood, rural communities will blame the legendary Chupacabra. This elusive predator has already secured its place in the modern bestiary of monsters, and its lore will continue inspiring the cynical and credulous alike. So the question remains, what is the Chupacabra? An undiscovered mammal? A freak mutation? An alien experiment gone wrong? A frightening folk story made real? We may never know for certain. The Chupacabra is the vampire beast that sucks our blood and our attention, creeping from the darkness to terrify and fascinate.